Cyprus, a Mediterranean paradise split by a wall of history, pain, and politics. Today I want to take you inside the story of the Cyprus conflict, why it happened, what it means, and why this little island is still divided, 50 years after the tanks rolled in. Let's rewind. For centuries, Cyprus was under foreign rule, first the Ottomans, then the British. In 1960, it finally became independent. But independence came with strings attached. Britain, Greece, and Turkey all promised to guarantee the island's safety, and the UK kept 2 military bases on the island. On the ground, things were tense. Most Greek Cypriots dreamed of Enosis, joining Greece. Turkish Cypriots, scared of being sidelined, wanted Taksim, partition. By the 1960s, violence erupted between the communities. The United Nations had to send peacekeepers, who, by the way, are still there today. Then came 1974. A coup by Greek nationalists tried to push Cyprus into uniting with Greece. Turkey saw this as a threat and, within days, launched a full-scale invasion. Turkish troops swept in, splitting the island in two. By August, about 37% of the north was under Turkish control. Cities split overnight. Nicosia, the capital, became the last divided city in the world, separated by a UN buffer zone called the Green Line. The human cost was staggering. Over 3,000 people died. Around 200,000 Greek Cypriots were forced out of the north. Tens of thousands of Turkish Cypriots moved north. Families lost homes, history, and hope. To this day, some call it one of the biggest ethnic cleansings in modern Europe. As you watch this, take a moment to reflect. What would it mean to have your home, your city, or your identity divided by a line? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about the power of history and the hope for reconciliation. In 1983, the Turkish-controlled North declared itself the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. But here's the thing, only Turkey recognizes it. The rest of the world still sees Cyprus as one country, with the North under occupation. Talks to reunite the island have failed over and over. In 2004, a UN plan was accepted by Turkish Cypriots but rejected by Greek Cypriots. Even now, with the 50th anniversary just passed, the two sides can't agree. Greek Cypriots want a unified bizonal federation. Turkey says that's off the table. Why does it matter? Cyprus sits at the crossroads of Europe and the Middle East. The UK, US, Russia, and Israel all have interests here. For the people on both sides, though, it's more personal. Identity, loss, and the hope that one day, the Green Line might just disappear. That's the untold story of Cyprus. Not just a divided island, but a living memory of how history shapes us, even half a century later. If this story moved you, don't just watch. Get involved. Share your thoughts in the comments or explore more about Cyprus's journey through history. Let's keep the conversation going and help shine a light on the stories that still need to be told.